Hey guys, welcome back to Ava and I's channel. Today we're going to be talking about Survivor 48, episode 4. So let's get started. So we saw a big tribe swap this episode. So
Yep.
things are shaking up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, let's just get into it because this drives me crazy. It was so funny because everyone was so upset about the tribe swap except Bula, obviously. Everyone's
Right.
like, no, because everyone
Yeah.
was so comfortable. They were so comfortable.
I know.
Um,
Ugh.
okay, so the first thing I wrote down, this was right as I was watching, I said, not Star and Eva staying together. Like, out of
I
everyone that
know.
she could have stayed with, of course it's Star. Like,
It is,
sucks.
yeah, that is so unfortunate for the both of them. And then seeing Eva and Joe leave each other, that made me so sad. Like, that is so tough.
And you could tell Eva was like super upset about it. Okay, so let's list out the new tribes.
Okay.
So Vula, the green tribe, is now Joe, Shahin, Thomas, Camila, and Kyle. So
Yeah.
that I was extremely excited about because the Cali
Same.
Girl Alliance was together.
I know, and that, like, tribe in my brain could not have been, like, better if they wanted
No,
it to be.
literally.
So
Yeah.
they were stacked for sure.
And that's why, dude, Vula is cursed for sure. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
look at that team, there's no way. There's no way that they're going to tribal that night, and then come to find out.
Once
Oh my gosh,
again.
it's so frustrating.
So bad.
But yeah, before we jump into it, let's list out the rest. We have Siva, the Orange tribe, which is Chrissy and Mitch stayed, and then Cedric, Sai, and Bianca. So we have Cedric and Sai. Their dynamic is so funny together because Cedric's like, yeah, I mean, I have Sai on my side, so yeah. And then Sai's like, I don't trust Cedric. And like telling everyone, like, yeah, I would watch out for him. I don't know about him.
Literally.
Like, it's so funny. Like, why does Cedric think they're just like their each other's number ones right now? It's like kind of funny.
I know. Yeah, that's so bad. So bad.
Yeah.
Crazy they ended up together, too.
And so Bianca's kind of like solo dolo on that tribe because Chrissy and Mitch. Wait, Chrissy and Mitch, right?
Yeah, Chrissy and Mitch.
Okay.
Because, so Mitch and Cedric created an alliance. I remember
Oh,
that.
right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Okay. Yeah.
And then they were talking about Chrissy, Mitch, Cedric, and Say all pairing up to get out Bianca.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like that'll be the case, so it'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And then just real quick, I want to list out Loggy Purple, which is David, Eva, Charity, Star, and Mary. So that's like really a big mix. It's all girls and David, which is crazy. Like the odds of that is kind of crazy. And then Camila is the only girl on Vula.
Right.
But okay, so now let's like just like kind of talk about the tribes and what happened in each of them. I guess we could start with Vula because obviously that's the most prominent tribe that we need to talk about right now. Some of the first things that was so funny to me was when they showed up to camp and they were like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Like, this is not. It's literally inhabitable, which it's so funny to see them and them going from Loggy to Vula. It's just so funny.
I know they were living in luxury at Loggy, and so I felt so bad. I was like, they went from getting all the luxury items to nothing. Like not even Flint. Like,
yeah,
tough look.
And it's like the fact that no one that was on Vula ended up on Vula again, and they all got upgraded. It's kind of funny.
I know.
They
yeah,
just sent all these people to a place that literally has nothing.
No, literally.
For some reason, I wrote down Joe's metaphor for the house party. Ha ha ha. But now I don't remember his metaphor.
Oh, okay. I remember it. He said that it's like you get invited to a nice house party, so you put on your nice outfit, and then you show up, and I forgot what he said, but he's just basically talking about how the camp is trash and how they went from all that to nothing.
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny to me. I knew I wrote it down for a reason. But okay, so talking about them initially going in, Thomas is going in with a steal a vote, right? And he has the Cali girls, so theoretically he should be safe. But then definitely. Kyle comes in with the idol, and Camila has an extra vote, which she ended up not even having to use. And they played this so strategically.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, wow.
Right off the bat, like when Camila sold like the lie to, I think it was just to Shahin, but like right off the bat, just like, yeah, I was at the bottom of the tribe, whatever. And him picking up on it without saying anything was
Hmm.
like crazy. Like, oh, they're so smart.
Yeah,
They're so good.
yeah. That was so smart to do because I mean, they knew they had the numbers. Like Loggy had the numbers, so they had to immediately do something to kind of show that. And Camila, she's underestimated, or at least
Mhm.
I underestimated her because
Same.
she she played that out so well, so well. They
Definitely.
didn't expect it at all. They didn't
Mm-mm.
expect it, and the fact that Shaheen
Yeah,
searched Kyle's bag and didn't find the idol, like
I
that secured
know.
it right there for them. Like because they thought that Kyle didn't have anything. So
No, that was crazy. And that was like led by Thomas, right? He was the one handing the backpack and saying like, "Well, let's go through it."
yeah,
I
right.
like
Yeah,
I
he's like
love
the
how
instigator.
yeah, Thomas, like I liked how we got more villainous things from him in this episode, but it's a shame because obviously we know how it ended, but
Oh, it's such a shame. That's what it's so annoying because he wasn't even on my tribe, but he always was there to like stir up some drama or like drop some
mhm.
crazy one-liner. And I
No, for
always look
real.
forward to like whatever however he reacts to things. So it is really sad that that he's gone.
I know.
So talking what led up to them going to tribal council and them in the challenge. First of all, when Camila like shed light on the fact that Thomas is pretty much lying to Shaheen, and it's proven that he's lying about his steal a vote, which he was. I thought she was actually going to get them to like turn on him completely at that point, which is was scary.
I
But they were loyal
know.
to Thomas. But yeah, they go into the challenge. I think Thomas slacked in the puzzle and he already wasn't trusted because of what Camila said about him to Shaheen.
Yeah.
And I literally wrote like in my notes after I said, "Wow, Vula goes to tribal again," and then predicting Thomas is out because
Mhm.
it like had to happen. And
Right.
I mean, I kind of wish they did like split the votes or something.
I
It's it's
know.
just the fact that they trusted Camila enough to the point where they put it all on Kyle.
I
Like,
know. Which, I mean, going back to that, like, that made me less confident in Shaheen long term because they kind of painted him like every time that Camilla or Kyle told him a lie, he was the one who was like, yeah, and so this is the way it is, like believing their lie. And so I'm kind of nervous now for long term with him if they're editing him
mm,
to where he's believing all these lies and kind of being misled this early on. So that kind of made me anxious having him as my top person in my tribe.
right.
But I also have a quote from Thomas from when Camilla was kind of trying to out him, and he said, "Yes, I'm lying to my people, but that's none of your business." Like that was so good. He's gonna be so missed. Like he was just so
Yeah,
iconic.
he really was. Dude, yeah, he really didn't see it coming. Like he genuinely
Hmm.
looked surprised like when it all happened. But he
Yeah.
was really grateful. Like in his exit interview, it was actually cute. He was like super grateful. He said he stepped out of his comfort zone. So you can tell he didn't care too much about, getting out, but
Right.
he was already there for like a week. So I
Right.
feel like he felt fulfilled in a way.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Um,
Definitely.
yeah, I think that's good for Vula. And then let's do Siva, the Orange Tribe. I don't really
Okay.
have that much about them, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I
Um,
just have the Mitch and Cedric newfound like bond, and that Say was so quick to throw Cedric under the bus to Bianca. So I want to see how stuff
yeah.
pans out with them.
Okay, so I wrote down that Chrissy and Mitch, want to stay Siva strong, but they've never talked gameplay prior to this point. And
Hmm.
they were never really that close from what we saw. So I don't know how that's going to pan out, but maybe it will work because they want to team up with Cedric and Say. And then obviously Bianca's nervous because one, she's alone. She has no one from her original tribe. And two, she doesn't even have a vote.
I
So
know.
that's scary. But obviously she's not telling a soul about
Right.
that.
Definitely.
No
Definitely.
shot. I loved how Bianca was searching for cracks. What she found one when she was talking to Say, right? And
Hmm.
Say says, yeah, I don't know about Cedric. You got to get a
Yeah.
read on him first. So
Yeah. No.
good
Say
work on Bianca.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Say gave Bianca exactly what she was looking for.
So Bianca's smart. I feel like she's like a very strategic person. And then going off what you said about how Cedric wants to work with Mitch, and they bonded over them talking about both of them having a stutter, or Cedric having a stutter when he was younger. And I wrote Cedric redemption arc question mark, because if he teams up with Mitch, I can root for you, Cedric.
Yeah.
Just because I like Mitch. So
Yeah, no, that could be so good. I would be happy to see
yeah.
that.
And then I wrote, why is Cedric so blind to Say not liking him?
I know.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
We just
But
need a Cedric redemption episode at some point now.
right,
Because
right.
Cedric, come on. Come on.
Yeah, he's got to save himself. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And then like the alliance with Chrissy, Cedric, and Mitch plus Say, but not really.
Right.
I don't know. Because Say, she just causes problems. Even if she doesn't mean to, she's like always picks the opposite of what other people are doing. Like if she
Right.
just teamed up with Cedric, she would literally be safe because she would
Mhm.
be with Chrissy and Mitch as well.
Yeah.
But she might not be because she doesn't want to work with Cedric, and then she teams up with Bianca. So I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens with that.
Then Logie. That tribe was interesting. I really liked the dynamic over there. It was fun to see David and Eva team up and like how much they seemed to click. It was so wholesome.
But yeah, I wrote, okay, yeah, David and Eva, immediate bond. Star and Eva is probably going to cause tension within the tribe. And then I wrote, why did Eva just say that out of nowhere? But I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, and then I wrote, it's okay to tell them about the advantage to gain their trust. Oh, about Star and how she doesn't have the advantage. And like she just blurted it out of nowhere. Like maybe tell just David first, or like slowly roll that out, because if someone ends up wanting to team up with Star, they're gonna say that Eva knows, because Star still doesn't think that Eva knows about her whole thing. And then yeah, I just said that it kind of shows that Eva will show her cards right away. Like she just laid it out there. So she's kind of just hoping on the fact that no one else really clicks with Star. And is against her. And then I remember Eva said she would want Star out right away, but David said he wants Charity out right away. Like that would be his first. But I was like, what? No, don't do that, David.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Which I don't even know why they have so much like beef though. Like it's not like they didn't get along, but I guess David said that she acts suspicious, or she like is too strategic. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was interesting. Nervous. And when they showed in the edit of her like telling everybody that she has David wrapped around her finger, I was like, dang.
Yeah, I literally wrote Charity. She thinks she's more powerful than David, which maybe could be valid, but David doesn't trust her, therefore making her not more powerful. So.
Yeah, and it just definitely seemed like from the edit at least that everybody's way more fond of David than her. So it's like I don't see her winning everybody over to get David.
I agree. Literally her only hope before the tribe swap was because she was friends with Mitch.
Also, well, I don't know. I feel bad about this, but I'm gonna say it, and I don't know. Is it bad to bring up David talking about like his girlfriend and how did you notice that when he was like so I thought I was like confused in the edit with David because he said I have a girlfriend. He was like, well, we broke up, but like if I went like essentially, and I was like, that was so sad. But that was making me think like the way they've kind of been editing how he's like talking about how he needs to win. I could see him being final 3. I feel like they're trying to set him up to be like a contender for the win,
potentially.
But I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for because he's on my tribe, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he does have potential. I wrote down, he's a girl's girl. He's bonding with everyone. I literally wrote down, wait, David's not even with his girlfriend anymore. Because I thought they were still together, but like she was gonna break up with him, but. She already broke up with him, so that's like super sad.
I know. Dang. Sorry, David.
Yeah. Maybe it'll turn out good for him. We don't know. One more thing I wrote about Logie. They were lagging in the challenge, were they not? And then they like caught up.
Yes. Oh, and David carried that challenge on his back. Like he was like doing all the heavy lifting for what I noticed until they got to like the puzzle. Like it seemed to be dominated by him. So I was like, this is really David carrying them.
Yeah, but they won, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they won.
Dang, that's crazy. Mary was so excited. I remember that now.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. So that's all I have about Loki. It was a good episode. I mean, there was a lot going on. It's hard to kind of break it down because of the switch. It's like kind of messing with my head.
Yeah.
But there's drama. I feel like it's completely different dynamics. This is basically a whole new game. So it's kind of
Definitely.
hard to predict like who will team up with who, and I don't know. I think it'll be exciting. And then we saw
Mhm.
in the preview, right? We want to talk about
Yeah.
apparently Jeff was crying, which I'm scared to know why.
I
I saw
know.
theories. I saw theories that it's going to be about Eva, something about Eva like struggling in the challenge or something.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
I can definitely see that being the case, especially like it just seems like that in the edit of the preview for it.
Mhm.
So,
And it's
but
like,
we'll
when
see.
does Jeff really ever cry?
Yeah, I feel like I've never seen him cry unless I'm
I
just
don't
like
think I
forgetting
have.
something.
I don't know. I'm excited. But so should we do like the tribe or like our fantasy tribe review?
Yeah, here. Also, I realized last time whatever I said my tribe was, I was wrong.
No.
Because I said like, "Oh, Charity's on my tribe too." And apparently she's not. So
Oh.
I think that I forget every time and I think my brain just fills someone in. But if you want to talk about yours.
All right. So reviewing our fantasy tribes. For me, I have Charity as number 1. Kind of nervous again because David wants Charity out and people are favoring David. So I still really don't have high hopes for Charity right now. Number 2 is
Mhm.
Kevin. He's out. Number 3 is Chrissy, which again, she still hasn't like made any big moves really. I can't really make a judgment off of her. So I don't know. Number 4 is Joe. Once again, we love Joe. I'm glad that he stayed safe on Vula. I feel like he's just very likable overall, so I think he has a really
Definitely.
good chance. And then 5 is Mary. I love Mary. No matter what, I'll love Mary. No matter what,
Mhm.
honestly. And then 6 is Cedric. We know, once again, we know what we think about Cedric. But maybe he'll have a
Yeah.
redemption arc, so I don't know. I'm
Maybe.
still like in the middle with my tribe. I think I'm in like 400 something place right now, so not feeling too good, but yeah.
Hey, I don't think I'm too far behind you. So, let's see. Okay, also I'm wrong again. Charity is on my tribe. I don't
Oh my
know
god.
what I'm getting confused. But so Shaheen, great place. I think he's still gonna be fine, even though we saw the California girls break up this last episode. I'm not worried about him. I mean, the edit scared me a little bit, but I think he's gonna be in a long time. Next, I have Kevin. Kevin's gone. Then I have Bianca. I'm really interested to see how everything plays out. I don't feel super strong that she's gonna make it to merge at this point, but she's not in a terrible position. So thank you, Say. After Bianca, I have David, and I feel really good about David, especially after this last episode. So he's in good standings. Then we have Cedric. Know where we stand with Cedric, and then Charity. Not too hopeful. I just need her and David to not like go against each other anymore, but I don't see that
Yeah.
happening.
Hopefully they just won't get sent to tribal council
Yeah.
until the merge.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, I guess that wraps up episode 4. We're looking forward to episode 5. I feel like there's going to be some drama, some tears. If you want weekly updates on our fantasy tribes, make sure to join our Discord. That's linked in the description. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and comment down below what you thought about episode 4. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.